Turning now to your community focus, from back to school and PVD Fest to the Superman building, there is always a lot to cover with Providence Mayor Brett Smiley. He joins me now in studio for our monthly interview. Thanks for being here.
Happy to be here.
So students went back to school in Providence just yesterday. You said you were at the bus stop at 6 a.m. But Providence hasn't gotten control yet of the keys to the schools. It's still under state control, and we just learned that the Education Commissioner is extending state control for up to another 3 years. You said you were disappointed with that decision. Have you had a conversation with her about what you can do to maybe convince her to give you control back sooner?
Yeah, I mean, the Commissioner and I speak regularly. We had conversations before the vote, and we were together at the first day of school yesterday. So I think we know the work that we need to do, and we acknowledge some of that work. We're not ready today, but we started, and we've talked about it here, we've started getting ready last winter. And so we have a process in place to get our operational house in order to resolve some of those old issues back when the city used to run the schools. We also have a school board election this fall, and governance is another one of those issues that has been flagged as something that we need to show and demonstrate that both the city and the school board are prepared to properly run and govern the schools. I'm optimistic that we can make that case, and we're going to do everything we can to prove it to the Commissioner and to the board that we're ready, and hope to trim some time off of that extension. Do
you think you can do it next year, or do you think it's going to take another 2 years?
I think we'll be ready next year, and we had been working towards, you've heard me say many times, we need at least a year.
Sure.
The clock started on that year this past spring, when I convened my return to local control cabinet. It's including the listening sessions with the community that we're doing this year in September and in December. And so I think we'll be ready as early as this upcoming summer. And with the new school board, we're going to do some intensive work with them starting when they start in January to make sure that they understand their roles, their responsibilities, that they've got practices and procedures in place that they can properly govern our schools.
PVD Fest is this weekend, starts on Friday. But we've been seeing some tragic acts of violence in the capital city, namely the death of a 7-year-old, the death of an 18-year-old due to gun violence. What's your message to people who want to come to PVD Fest but might be afraid that it's not safe?
Yeah, my message is we take those concerns seriously, but that you shouldn't be deterred from coming to visit. We obviously, and it's a whole longer conversation about the tragic death of this young resident and the other gun violence in our city, but those were isolated, unconnected events in our neighborhoods, and we have no reason to believe that there's any threat or other reason for a lack of safety at this downtown public festival. We will have a full public safety response. We had planned that without regard to local recent crimes, and so it's an all-hands-on-deck event. We've done big events before without issue. We have no reason to believe that this year will be any different, so we would encourage you to come down and have a great time.
My colleague Alexandra Leslie will have more on PVD Fest coming up later tonight. You recently told the Boston Globe there's been an ask for more money for the Superman building project. Get us up to speed on where that stands and how much money they're looking for.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a surprise to anyone that the project is delayed because of a financing gap. Since the last time both the state and the city put public funds into this project, interest rates have gone up dramatically, construction costs have gone up dramatically, and so of course the project cost has gone up. The developer has raised additional private funds, but a gap remains, and so we're working closely with him to fill that gap. And I'm not committed one way or another to where those funds will come from, but I acknowledge that there is a gap. And I think, speaking from the city's perspective, we have a real stake in seeing that building redeveloped. To have that full of a couple hundred people living there, 20% of which will be affordable apartments. And so I'm going to be working closely with the developer, with the General Assembly, with other public sources of funds, including some federal funds, to try to fill that gap to finally get that project off the ground and going.
I understand you're doing something soon to make City Hall and its staff more accessible to city residents. Tell me about that.
So we've tried to open up City Hall through other ways, community meetings and such, but we want Providence residents and particularly Providence business owners to know the department directors and the people who are actually processing their applications, processing their taxes, making the assessments on their homes. And so on September 16th from 3:30 to 5:30 at the city's municipal office building, which is 444 Westminster Street, we're having a City of Providence open house where department leaders will be on site, in person, one-stop shopping. Come in, have a chance to ask your questions, learn how to start a new business, how to file to maybe add an ADU and help us with our housing crisis, or something that you're not comfortable doing over the phone that you want to talk to a live person. They will be there ready to serve the public on the 16th, open to all.
And just quickly before we let you go, we've got less than 30 seconds. We've spoken several times before about the Cranston Street Armory and how you're hoping to get ownership of the building and some money from the state. Any updates on that? There's no progress on that, I'm sorry to say. I will say that the state, which owns it and has used it recently for movie productions, continues to pursue several opportunities in that space going forward. There's no announcement to make, but the State Film Art Office does a fabulous job of chasing every opportunity available, and what's most important is that that building be used. If it's used by the state, that's okay too. What I don't want it to be empty and a black hole in the neighborhood. All right, Providence Mayor Brett Smiley, that's all the time that we have. Thanks for being here. Thank you.